way to Petit Jean State Park. Gonna have a 3-day camping trip, and I believe that's gonna be the mountaintop right over there. But weather's gonna cooperate, it looks like. Gonna be in the 70s, and we're gonna see if we can't just have us a good time. So we'll be there shortly. And we made it. Quite a steep hill coming up. This is the visitor center, and we'll be popping that up shortly and getting squared away. Let's go in and see if we can't check in at the Dr. T.W. Hardison Visitor Center, looks like. Kind of a nice new modern building. I think I saw where it was just opened up a couple years ago at best. Okay, we'll get in and see what's going on here. This is the visitor center. After I've checked in, they have a little interactive place here for information on the park, and I guess for the kids. Take a glance through here. See the lake out there. I'm gonna have a lake view. I don't know how good of a lake view, but I'm gonna have one. I'm sure I'll come up this way and check it out once I get settled in over the next couple days. This interactive center does remind me a little bit of Bear Creek or Mississippi River State Park there at Bayana, although they do have more wildlife exhibition, whatever. Okay, I guess we will ease on to the campsite now. And I'm here. This is going to be my campsite view for a while. And again, I gotta get set up here, but nice little view overlooking the lake. And I guess I'll get to work. It's about 55 degrees, little breeze, not too bad. A few campers here. So let's get started. This is it. Well, it took a little while, but there's the setup. Just walked up to the bathhouse, nice and clean. So that'll be something nice for tomorrow or the next day for a good hot shower. It's getting close to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Temperature is still great. That's my view for the next 3 days, so that's not bad, or 3.5 days. Obviously, no leaves on the trees here in mid to late February. So who knows what it looks like later. As I said, there's a few more campers up that way. So, all right, about time to get the evening meal going. Well, we're getting ready to settle in tonight. First night at Petit Jean. Starting to get dark. We're going to watch a little movie tonight. We're gonna play a couple DVDs, I guess. Temperature tonight's gonna be, it's gonna be falling, probably somewhere around 29. Tomorrow morning around 7 a.m. But it's not gonna get below 32 until it gets around 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm good. Not any issues to speak of. I've got the emergency blanket, the reflective blanket, whatever, over the door. Um, I've got the heater. I've had the heater running just a little bit. It's 68 in here now. It shouldn't be a problem at all. I've camped where it's been a little cooler than this. But so far it's been a good trip. Wasn't bad setting up, but you know, I'm already dreading taking it down in 3 days. But we're gonna have some fun while we're here. I'll probably post a couple more videos once I take my walk tomorrow, and want to go around the lake and even back up to the visitor center and around that part of the lake. Look like some things up there. We'll see what we come up with, but this is night one, and hopefully we'll get a little rest. I'm tired. I guess that's part of it, isn't it? Well, it's the first morning. It's about 8 o'clock. I already had breakfast. And gonna get out and see what's around. Saw a bald eagle fly over the lake earlier. Hardly no wind at all. It's about 34 degrees. I think it only got 31 last night. And heater kept me nice and warm. That and just a sleeping bag used like a comforter. Actually had to turn it down at one point last night. Got a little toasty in there. I think for the most part it kept it about 64 to 66 throughout the night. And that sleeping bag, like I say, I wasn't in it. I just had it as a comforter. That kept it nice and warm. So we didn't freeze, and that's going to be the coldest night. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to load up and take a sightseeing tour, and then I'll be back. Take a good long walk this morning. They got a little smoky fire going this morning. Man, that lake is still. Nice and quiet. Anyway, let's head out and see what's around the campground. Well, made the first stop here at Cedar Falls Overlook Trail. It's a quarter of a mile. I guess we'll go down and see what it looks like. And this is Cedar Falls. See if I can zoom in a little bit. I bet that'd be a nice cold shower this morning. Sun coming up behind me. It's definitely chilly here. Anyway, that is it. That's a sight. I don't know if you can hear that roar of the water or not. Okay, this is Mather's Lodge. We've got little cabins all along. You can register and stay here as well. And over there they've got a restaurant. I'm going to take a walk and see what this looks like. I don't know if they'll let me walk in filming, but I can at least take a look for myself anyway.
There's professional videos on Mather Lodge here that are on YouTube now, so it'll be a lot better than what I'm doing here, I'm sure, if you want to take a look at that. Obviously, that's the trail. I'm assuming it takes you back to where I just came from. That's just a hallway to the lodging area. Okay, we'll make another pass here shortly. Okay, so this is inside the lodge. Got a fire going this morning. Just kind of a area to sit and relax and take it easy. Somebody started a puzzle and gave up. Exactly what I would have done. Okay. Gives you a little bit of insight into it. Went a little further down the road and came up on this spot. And I don't see a sign. It just looks like a little overlook. Let's see what it says here. Here's a sign. Just ever-changing landscape. This is just a high point overlooking everything. I want to drop my phone here. Just a nice little view. I can hear water down below. I can't see it. This is Palisades Overlook. Okay. All right. Okay, this is just around from the visitor center. It's the Boathouse. You can rent kayaks here. And this is the lake I'm actually camping on. Lake Bailey. And they've got a catfish limit of 5 per day, which is lower than the state limit, which probably means this is stocked by the Game and Fish Commission. That's usually the way they do some of these little game and fish lakes. But yeah, built in cooperation with the Arkansas Game and Fish. Let's see what this says here. It has largemouth bass, it has crappie, it has bluegill, and catfish. 120 acres, 8 feet deep. Huh. It's a little bit larger than I thought. And what was even more interesting is it has a 10-horse motor limit on it, which means it's decent size. That's the back of the visitor center up there. Got a little breeze coming off there this morning. And that's just a large picnic area. They got a pavilion over there. But all of that is picnic areas. Alright, let's head back to the campground. Another really great view here. This is the Arkansas River, I believe. But you can tell this is quite an elevation for at least what I'm used to.
There's the pair of the black vultures now. I couldn't see anything, but maybe it's just their nest side. I didn't think they stuck around, but
Considering the new visitor center is behind this building, I'm going to assume at one time this was probably the little registration, check-in, visitor center, whatever. Then again, maybe not. But it's like a lot of the other things, really, really old building. Just another little small waterfall. This is probably about a mile and a half or so from my campsite. Kind of nice. It says all this was constructed in 1934. So this part here is obviously not natural.
Well, it's Tuesday night. Sun's gone down. It's going to be dark in just real quick here, just a couple minutes. Built me a fire. Fire feels good too. I don't know what the temperature is at the moment, but that that fire feels good. But it's just nice and relaxing and peaceful. Got a light breeze, but not much. Water's got a little ripple in it out there on the lake, but again, very mild breeze. Trees aren't moving, but again, we don't have normal leaves. All we have is these pine trees, so they're not going to move a lot anyway. But it's going to be a little warmer tonight. I think the low tonight's about 42, 43, which is about 10 or 11 degrees warmer than it was last night. And that'll be good. I slept good last night. I think I mentioned that earlier. Had to cut the heater down, so I'll have a better gauge of where to set it tonight. And hopefully I'll sleep as well as I did last night. I don't know. Maybe the maybe the cold temperatures, maybe that helps me sleep better. I don't know. But it's been a good trip so far. Things like this make it worthwhile. I did a little over 6 miles walking today, several of the trails, and back around the visitor center, which I posted some videos on that. But been a good trip. And it's hard to believe that tomorrow is actually the last day. When I get up Thursday, I have to pack and get ready to roll.